Ahmed Tinubu, if you no perform well, forget 2027. Nobody go vote you. If you not like, share beans, share rice, share soup. Before I tell Nigerians to collect and not to vote them. Now, don't collect from them. The hunger will no kill you, no go kill you. And if you collect that thing, for how long? It will sustain you. Don't belittle yourself. Don't ridicule yourself by collecting that rubbish they come to share. Person no fit remember you now during campaign, if he remember you. And after that, until for another 4 years, and una still they follow them because una be bad.
Hello, my country people. You're welcome back, guys. Asorock in disarray. No be small trouble, as in really gbege na dey hold Tinubu right now. Guys, I beg una need to listen to this one. Make una see wetin Shehu of Channel Television, wetin him tell Tinubu. As in this, now wetin they really talk. Say talk your mind. Wetin won't happen, make it happen. As in this is the very first time actually I've seen Shehu speaking frankly and telling Tinubu to his face wetin they really happen. Guys, and I need to watch this. Just please take a look at this video. I will be right back.
President Bola Tinubu, 2 years are gone. Half of your constitutional mandate spent navigating the stormy waters of reform, resistance, and rising hardship. You came to office promising a renewed hope agenda, telling Nigerians that the pain would be temporary, like that of a childbirth, and that joy would follow. But 2 years in, the cries have grown perhaps louder, and many now wonder, when will the joy come? Inflation surged, food inflation went to an all-time height, transport costs were tripled, and the average Nigerian now spends more of their income just to eat, as if they are lucky. Petrol is hovering over 700 naira per liter, and electricity tariffs have risen even as supply is still very erratic. And yet, the Nigerian people, resilient, loyal, enduring, have held on. But holding on cannot be the national plan. You promised to lift millions out of poverty, create thousands of digital jobs in 24 months, and double power generation. These were not poetic aspirations. They were campaign commitments. Mr. President, time is not on your side. You have just 12 months before the political season begins to whisper again. If ever there was a time to show the fruits of sacrifice, it is now. You are the president of both your lovers and your loudest critics, the hopefuls who sang your name at the polls and the skeptics who prayed you will fail. But leadership demands maturity of mind and empathy of heart. You now preside over a fractured but hopeful nation. Good people, bad politics, and an ugly economy. Nigeria today is at a historic inflection point. Mismanage these opportunities, sir, and we risk descending into a cycle of unrest, disillusionment, and regret. But if you rise, Mr. President, to the moment, and you could become a defining leader, one whose name is etched in gold as a man who brought Nigeria back from the brink, you must ignore sycophants who clap in darkness while citizens cry in daylight. Mr. President, please urgently surround yourself with thinkers, doers, and patriots, not just loyalists. Every day must count. Every decision must deliver value. Because when a nation suffers this deeply, there is no luxury of time or ego. No more excuses. President Bola Tinubu, we in the media, we will do our own part. We will question, probe, inform, and hold you accountable, not out of hostility, but out of duty. The opposition must also rise, not just to criticize, but to push this country forward. Civil society organization must now organize, awaken consciences, and be the voice of the voiceless. And our people must now stop being docile. We need to raise a mass of active citizens who are willing to fight for their nation and also work hard for its good. Citizens, your voice counts. Don't lose it. And for those of us who believe and who are people of faith, we will pray as scripture commands us for the peace of the land and the success of its leaders. Because President Bola Tinubu, your success is Nigeria's success, and your failure will be our shared tragedy. Nigerians will rally behind you if they see sincerity, action, and result. But never forget, fury awaits any leader who mocks the pain of the poor. Sir, History is watching. Posterity is watching. And 200 million Nigerians are watching. Let this second half of your presidency be a turning point. Make us proud, President Bola Tinubu. Make Nigeria great. And that has to start now. That's my final word tonight, everyone. Many thanks for watching. I'm Shoma Kimale.
So guys, you've seen how Shehu of Channel Television really speak his mind. The guy really opened up to Tinubu. He said a whole lot, and really from this speech is just the summary of what is actually happening in Nigeria. It's bad enough that his people will always come and paint everything as if Nigeria, everything is working. And in the real sense, things are not really working. It's really, really bad. His media aid and his supporters, they will come out, they will say a whole lot of things. They paint the thing as if things are really okay. They keep sending this lie to Nigeria. Really, it's bad. It's bad the way these guys come out to really paint Tinubu, say all is well in Nigeria. Nigerians are suffering. Just like what Aline Dume said, it's not about sitting in the comfort of Asorock. You go think say all is well, and really all is not well in Nigeria. See, nobody is against Tinubu. Me personally, I'm not a politician, so I no go talk say maybe I dey support Tinubu or I dey support Peter Obi or I dey support this. I don't support anybody, but I support person when I know say e go give us good governance, or somebody when we know say to an extent his record is clean, and that is the reason why at times you see me speak for Peter Obi, because we don already see wetin him do and wetin him go fit still do for Nigerians. Just like what I keep telling people, he is not the Messiah. It's not the cure of Nigerian problem, but it's the antidote. But I believe, and so many Nigerians believe, that is the antidote to what Nigerians are passing through right now. It's bad enough that these Tinubu men, they will come under the disguise, they will say a whole lot of as in guys, I don't even know. It's really funny how they keep selling all these their lies. They expect Nigerians to believe them. I don't know whether they feel say Nigerians we know they see or we know they know waiting they happen. It's obvious. Say the reason why all these things then they happen, all of them they pack, they go APC. They happy, say na good governance of APC, now make people they pack, they come. Meanwhile, on their mind, they know the reason why they pack go APC. Guys, I bet mona watch this thing. Na APC national chairman na be this so.
a kai wa iyalinsa a yi masa addu'a Allah kuma ya ji kansa. Sannan marasa lafiya su kuma su biyar ne aka gaya mana, su kuma kowanne wuri na guga wuri, naira na karo da naira, kowanne miliyan ɗaya. Gaya can duk gaba ne za a ne. Wani rami zakari Allah ji kansa to sa masa to ina ɗayan, ina wakilin ɗayan, ya sunansa Baba
Guys, wetin be that thing wey they do? That is what we call kill and divide, and now wetin they expect to do in 2027. You know, say Aline Dume don come still tell them, warn them, tell them, say make dem know say Jonathan don do similar thing, something like this, but it did not really end well. It did not really end well. So guys, let me allow you to take a look at other reactions. And please, I would like to hear your honest opinion concerning this. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share our videos. Bye-bye.
It has never been this bad to see a people preparing for election and they are leaving you with the thought and idea that they are going to rig the election. It has never been this bad. It has never been this terrible. That a people preparing for elections, nobody, 90% of people supporting Bola Ahmed Tinubu are supporting him, and that they are confident that he will retain his seat as president of Nigeria in 2027, not because he has developed the country, not because he has put in effort, not because he has shown any form of leadership commitment in any regard. It's because he has the capability or capacity to rig his way to power. And Nigerians will prove to a man like that and the people like that you cannot take the mass of the people for a ride. Nigerians will deal with Bola Ahmed Tinubu and deal with his followers that believes that rigging their way to power, to retaining power, rather than developing, growing, investing in critical infrastructures in the country and making Nigeria habitable for people to live first, would have been the priority of this government, but he chose to do the direct opposite. And guess what? Let me tell you, the greatest undoing of Bola Ahmed Tinubu would be that he prioritized propaganda, deception, and lies over growth and development of this country and investing in very critical sector, especially in the human capital. Forget all these dramas you are seeing, all of this nonsense. It has never been this bad. You were watching the clip of the inauguration or the commissioning of, I like to call it inauguration because I don't know what they went to do, of the 30-kilometer disjointed road that they said they commissioned in Lagos, the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway. You heard the sitting president telling the deputy governor, because the governor was not on seat, that they will no longer allow approvals for estates and islands anywhere. That is a sitting president detonating the power. If you go and read the Land Use Act, it's an act of this country. It empowers sitting governors and sitting government to own the land of the country. But a sitting president thinks that, of course, he owns Lagos. Lagos is in the pocket, anything he likes. But let's get into the real deal. The 3 reasons why Bola Ahmed Tinubu won or was declared to have won 2023 elections. The 3 reasons. Number 1 is that Nigerians believed in INEC and the electoral process. A lot of things led to that, give rise to that credence. Political actors, the Electoral Act, commentaries, and people just believed that there was going to be something in the offering, and Nigerians believed in the electoral process and removed their eyes from any form of counter-attack that was supposed to happen. Secondly, Nigerians were told or were made to believe that the sitting president then, the current president, the then president Muhammadu Buhari, never wanted to give power to Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and that gave some persons some level of confidence to say, so if the president did not want to give Bola Ahmed Tinubu, it means that there were so many things in the offering and a lot of things were going to happen. And of course, that's why all of the Naira redesign issues came. Thirdly, we undermined the capability and the ability of Bola Ahmed Tinubu to rig his way to power from the sidelines. Nigerians disrespected him and thought he would not be able to do it, owing to the fact that he wasn't in power. But fortunately, he has shown himself. Now, the consequences of those 3 things I just mentioned, that Nigerians now believe and understand who Bola Ahmed Tinubu is, and that's why his people, they are not waiting to do election. They are boasting that they have written results and there's nothing you are going to do about that. It has never been this bad that a people that campaigning for a president will say that it is anyhow, any means by means they'll get there, irrespective of whatever you think. Whether or not they put in effort to grow these people, to develop the society, it doesn't concern them. As long as they're in power, they will do what they did in 2023, and that's why they are not giving support to the Electoral Act reform or the electoral reforms that is being propagated. 2, of course, Nigerians now realize that all of the dramas of waiting for elections to end are going to no longer work. In 2027, we will settle the electoral issues in the election day. Anybody that dares to rig, that dares to manipulate, will be given his own. Everybody will collect. In 2023, if you dare want to, we will not transfer it. We will not wait for INEC. We will not wait for the court. The idea of waiting for INEC to do the needful, to do the arrangement, sieve the wrong from the right, it has stopped. Nigerians are now aware that whatever happens on election day is the finality. So as long as you want to win an election, you must put in your effort to get what you want to get on election day and stop what should be stopped on election day. That will be a consequence of 2023 election. And I say that with all humility. That rubbish that happened, they are not more than us. They are not. Very few. 2 persons come to a polling unit of 1,000 and begin to bully them. It will not happen in 2027. They will be dealt with. And I say that, see, this is not a threat. If you decide to say you want to come and rig, you want to come and manipulate, you want to oppress, intimidate, and bully people on election day in the polling unit, the people, the mass of the people that are there, they will deal with you and hand over it to the security operatives. And even if they decide to release you later, but whatever you plan to come and do, the polling unit will not work. And let me tell President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and his supporters, the game is the game. Nigerians are ready to put you where you belong. Since you have waited all these years to get to power and you refuse to do the needful, and then you think that you can manipulate your way to power, don't worry. Nigerians are ready. We will ensure that we end this. And I've said this several times, and don't forget, even Jonathan will be of a more prominent name in the history of this country than Bola Ahmed Tinubu at the end of the day. The Jonathan you mocked, the Jonathan you threw away, Jonathan will be more prominent, it will be more idolized, and will be more respected at the end of the day. If Bola Ahmed Tinubu do not want to be one-term president, I don't believe that there is anything good that can come from him. I have seen him. He's all finished. There's nothing he can do. He still has 1 year, at least 12 months, to prove himself. And those of you that keep supporting him and say it doesn't matter what happens, it will not be business as usual in 2027. And I say that with all confidence. Some of you are asking, where am I getting this confidence from? One of the reasons why that election went the way it was because Nigerians were made to believe that the electoral process will work, and when the electoral process failed, we were made to believe that the court will work. Right now, as it stands right now, Nigerians do not believe in the elections. Nigerians do not believe in the court. Should anything happen on election day, should anything decide to play negatively, Nigerians will deal with it ab initio. And should it also mean that Nigerians will ensure that we put an end to the era of election buying, election bullying, election intimidation, rigging and manipulation, the Nigerian people will take it upon themselves to ensure that on election day, the issues that have continued to come up in all of our elections before now will be put on it. If you are the one that is preparing to go and come to polling unit, be ready, because you may never live their life. Nigerians will do everything that needs to be done to protecting and defending their vote. This call is not even, I'm not scared to say it. Nigerians will defend their vote. It's part of our civil responsibility to defend our vote, and we'll defend it by all means possible. So if you are waiting, instead of you to tell your president, your failing president, to fix this country and focus on the most important thing, you are bragging that there is nothing that can happen. Election result has been written. And anywhere anybody says this, you are boasting. You are happy that the election result has been written and nothing will happen. It is a lie. Don't deceive yourself. It's a lie. I know Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Seyi Tinubu will not be going to polling unit to go and be writing results. You where they will send, you will see them.
Uncle said they give their pressure. Listen, let me tell you people, you have nothing on this man. As a matter of fact, I'm beginning to think that we fucked up 2023, waiting for him to give the go. You know, I was of the, if he had just said something, he does not need to say anything. Epa, not even talk anything 2027. We don't decide. We don't know who you be. Pardon us. That time we don't know how you take day. We not know saying a Reverend Father you escape. We not know. 2027, everybody's going to the voting polling unit with voters card for one hand. The second hand go away to take defend voters card. Whatever you, DSS, because know they had on a brave person saying a national threat. Whatever you make of this video, take it. For the people insulting him, it doesn't even hurt me. I've come to realize that Nigerians are part of Nigeria's problem. How can any sane person look at Peter Obi and curse him? Look at Tinubu and praise him, and you say the person not the man? So spread tongue like Oyegbe. They praise Tinubu when your family members are hungry, lavishing in perpetual poverty. 2027 go do na boom. Sorry. I mean, today I Beyonce walk up play music. I'm seeing the news this morning. I'm looking everywhere. I'm shaking my head. I say, if only these people know what's coming for them 2027, we are going to have trenches campaign, door to door. People, whenever reach 18 years, they go reach 18 years, meet us for 2027. People, whether work for midnight, they go there 18 years by 2027. They will not need explanation. Why they should vote out you motherfuckers? 2027. I ain't get out. Nothing in a battle the camp. But I go be like, say people mind go they break. Say, oh, they don't get that together. Oh, we are hopeless. You like you people the capital here. What simple fire for National? They can worry you. Oh, good they kill now. Is you all against poverty? You all against insecurity? You all against joblessness? How many people that don't give job for 2 years? Is you all against hunger? And you think so you win? I feel wipe something for my head now they crease. As I be like this, I don't know what I want today. I don't know direction I want to take. Come here, the man be bored for my street. No web me for now.